Welcome guys to our YouTube channel. We are very happy to receive you. Thank you for the many subscribers that we have. We encourage that you go and you share this video so that many more can actually be partakers on this journey that we share together. And today I want to talk to you about how to increase the value of your property by refinancing. So this is a video of people who already have properties and who want again to refinance the property or to increase the value of their properties. So this we're going to talk about refinancing. Again, how do you increase the value in your house or in the house that you have? You have to calculate, okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to sell the house, or do you want actually to just withdraw some cash flow from the property that you have from before? So that's what I did actually. I had to refinance my house, which means to actually see how much equity I have in my house, in my property, which I could draw the dividend of and reinvest that money. So it's very important that always, if you want to actually increase in value of the house, you have to refinance it. And that's what we're going to see, the process of refinancing and when should you do it. I think for me it was most importantly when I was going to sell off the house. I had to really refinance it, and for me to do that I had to see what could I do in the house which could increase the value of the house. One of them was maybe to paint, and the other was actually maybe to see, can I change the floor of the house? Small things which can be done, but you have to be careful when you're doing these things, because if you do things which might be costly, then you end up increasing more value, of course, to the house, but which will end up to be much more expensive, and you might not gain as much benefit out of it. So you have to be really careful when you're doing these things. Do things which will not be very costly, but yet might be very impressive to the buyer, who might be willing to pay much more for the property than you intend to. So one of the things you have to look at is also the ROI. You have to look at your ROI, your return on your investment, which is actually very necessary, and you look at the time, the process, how long is it gonna take before you have the return on your investment. Let's say you are going to change the kitchen, or you're going to change the floor, and you're going to pay, for example, 50,000 on that kitchen. So how long will it take for you to actually have that return on investment, which is very necessary? You have to calculate all this value. Is it going to take you 4 years? If that's return on investment on the kitchen is going to take you 4 years, you have to think, okay, in 4 years, if somebody has used it, if I have used it, will I have my return on investment in 4 years? So that is exactly things you have to look at. So you have to look at those things so that there is money or equity that you can take from when you have you can take back when you have invested that money. And when you're going to do these things, refinancing, you have to have a detailed plan for what you can do in the process, because there are things you can do which can help you save money, or maybe you can change the kitchen yourself, or try to install these little things which might be needed in the house. Yeah, if you can paint, things like that. What can you do which can increase in value, and which does not necessarily take a lot of your time, but exactly which increases the value of the house. And that might be very good. If you can do it by yourself, you save money as well. So here in Norway, actually we use Anbud. Look maybe for people on the internet, on Anbud store again, people on the internet who can actually do that job for you quick and very sharp and very cheap. So the quality is always good, because I've seen it does not always, the quantity of money does not always equal to the quality of the work. So I have experience with people who actually ask more money, but their quality of work is very low. And I have people who have asked low money, but the quality of work has been very good. So you have to actually evaluate yourself, and you have to be really careful when you are going to choose this. Look at actually people who have been commenting and giving feedback on this type of people who are giving work, so who are working. So this is very important when you are going to do the refinancing. But let us look at the advantages of refinancing. Well, the advantages of refinancing is you can get a cheaper interest rate, which means the interest rate decreases because you have refinanced your house, and which can lower your monthly payment. So let's say your monthly payment was at least, I don't know, 15,000, which is $1,500, and the bank can lower it to $1,000. So which is very good for you and for your household, which means you can actually spend the other money on extra investment. But guys, what I'll advise you is that when you refinance it, use that money to reinvest it in maybe another housing or another apartment which you can rent out, so that you can have that cash flow back. It's always very necessary than refinancing the house and using money on something which might not be very profitable. So that is one of the things. You get a cheaper interest rate and lower your monthly repayment. And it reduces overall loan amounts. So you have a reduced loan amount, so you can pay off your loan amount faster and maximize the availability equity. So that is one benefit of it. So I think that is very good for everybody. You have access to equity to buy an investment property. Yes, I've done that. After refinancing, I reinvested the money back again into the property, or into another property, and got the property which is actually now on rent. So which brings again cash flow. So you can do the same. You refinance the house and you get a loan which can help you in turn to buy another house. So you have a loan which can help you to have access to equity, and you have more cash flow. It can also bring your high interest debts like credit cards and personal loans and car loans into a debt consolidation home loan. So you can do that as well. And the other thing is, save your home if your mortgage is currently in arrest. So you can save your home if your mortgage is actually currently in arrest. Refinance from specialist lender back to a major lender after you are past your bad credit issues. So these are the benefits which you have actually when you're doing the refinancing. But when you're going to do refinancing, you have to call somebody to evaluate your price. So make sure that you use different types of banks, different types of people who can do the refinancing, so that you can get the highest of refinancing when you are actually going to do it. So the higher you get, evaluation of your house, the better loan you get from the banks. So you have to make sure that you try with different types of banks, which for me, in my case, I use different types of banks, and one bank gave me 900,000 Norwegian crowns higher than the other one. So you have 90,000 US dollars, more than the other one. So which gave me an opportunity to buy a better house, a better apartment than I could otherwise have got with the other one. So refinance is very important for you who are going to reinvest yourself and reinvest in your business, reinvest in your property business, so that you can move forward. So think about refinancing, and in these things, before you refinance, always think, why am I going to refinance it for? And am I looking maybe to reinvest myself in the same business, in business, or in any other business? So you can get that money out and use it on another business. So whatever you're going to use the refinance for, please make sure that you know when and how you should do it. So that's what we have explained in this video. So please, if you like this video, I'd like you to subscribe and follow us, and please share. We want more subscribers, and we are pleading with you to really share this video and subscribe. Thank you.